When coming up with ideas for this autumn topic, I knew I wanted to focus on foliage. However, I didn't really want it to be too similar to the spring image where the cat sits in the tree surrounded by cherry blossoms. Though I also recognise that it would be really fun to have the scenery repeat and the colours change for the season. But that wasn't what I had in mind for my series. Instead, I wanted all the images to be unique. What is fun with creativity and seeing things in hindsight is that you may find new solution to the theme or an image. At times, that is highly frustrating, as sometimes these new solutions seem way better to you. Though beating yourself up about an idea or an insight you didn't have at the time is an absolute waste of time. Each image is a chance to learn something new, and likewise, looking back at an old image also provides us with a chance to learn. The important thing is to find a way to actually use what you've learned. One way to learn is to analyze and take notes of your findings. While it's a given that you'll end up writing down all the things you don't like, the point isn't to end up with a list of why you hate this image so much. So try to even things out. If there's a thing you don't like, make sure to make note of possible solutions. For instance, if the colours lack contrast, then make suggestions of how they could change. When you're doing this analysis, make sure to also note down things you like about the image. The point of learning isn't ripping an image apart, but to find the good bits and the bad bits and how to make it even better. How do you relate to your old artwork? Do you leave well enough alone? Do you analyse your past work and learn from them? And do you ever revisit or redraw old work? So what am I learning from seeing this image again? First off, I find the image to be really static. This could be fixed with a little bit of movement, be it from some falling leaves or the cat actually interacting with the tree. For instance, if the tree was a bit bigger, there would be room for the cat to attempt to climb it or even sharpen its claws. It could also be fun for the cat to be pictured sleeping in the pot like a furry blanket, though that wouldn't really make the image feel less static, but there's still more of an interaction between the two. Another change would be to add a background or a hint of surroundings. This would make the image feel less flat, but it would also make it fit better with the series, as all the other images are in some sort of actual setting. I am really loving the colours of this image and the shape of the ginkgo leaves, and also how the ginkgo leaves sometimes look like hidden butterflies. And I think that this could be a fun sticker or something. So it's not like I do not like this image at all. But I do think I could make it better if I potentially redid it. Thank you for watching.